What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad in the friend zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo.
Welcome, 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 welcome everybody to your fall 2021 Pathways Orientation. Whoop, whoop. All right, we are so glad to have you here. So as you see, let's do this. Next slide, please. So on behalf of your favorites, yes, your favorite Pathways advisors, Ms. Tan Tidwell and myself, we would like to welcome you all here. And you are actually pre-PD students, so don't let that frighten you, okay? And we also have Ms. Denise Bergen in the background looking fine with glasses one time. Whoop, whoop. You will hear from her in a moment. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, so pre-PD students, as you see, this is your agenda. It's really abbreviated. Aren't you glad about that? So that means you really got to pay attention. All right, so let's keep it moving. We're going to talk about these upcoming workshops. And I am going to yield the floor to Ms. Tidwell.
Good afternoon, you guys. So glad to be here. So these are going to be the upcoming workshops for the fall semester. Remember, you are required to attend at least 3 mandatory workshops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These are flexible. We offer them virtual, and they will be recorded and uploaded to our YouTube page, which will come with more information at the end. So if you see, the first workshop that is being offered is going to be this Friday. So right, so in 2 days, this Friday, on the 17th, we have 2 options. We have a 10 and we have a 1. They're going to be talking about credit. The following workshop will be on the 24th, and it will be about debt. The next one will be on the 15th and the 22nd, which will be about savings and investments. And then if you follow down on the 12th and the 19th, it starts back over with credit, debt, savings, and investments. So if you miss one, please make sure that you log back in to see the ones that you may miss or ones that you're interested in. These are coming from financial advisors who work with our community partner. These are actual bank advisors. So please make sure you tune in. You only have to attend 3, but you're more than welcome to attend all of them. They're going to be amazing. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Ms. Treem or Ms. Denise or myself. We are more than happy to assist you. There are multiple dates, there are multiple times. All sessions will be recorded, and there are no excuses. So you can't get out of it. We don't want to hear, but I had to, and then because, and that's why, and because the dog ate my homework. Well, the dog got the information and wanted to come to the workshop. So we want to see you there too. No excuses. These are some additional workshops. What's that? Treem, you said you want to see some more?
More is always better.
We got you. We got you taken care of. Here are some additional workshops outside of the ones that we just talked about. We have resume workshops, we have LinkedIn workshops, and we have mock interviews. So when it comes to time for you to get that job, get that coin, you will have the skills ready where you can present them to the employer. You can say, hey, my resume is top notch. I have a LinkedIn. And guess what? I've had practice. I see you, Denise. I see you. Okay, listen, you have the skills to where the employer is going to say, you know what? There's something different about that candidate. We want to hire them. If you have any other questions about these workshops, these are specialty workshops, make sure that you attend. Reach out to Ms. Treem, Ms. Denise, or myself. We are more than happy to accommodate you. For the mock interview, the time is yet to be determined, so we will make sure we present that information. And the links for all of the other workshops, including these, will be sent out either the day before or maybe the day of. You will have that information. Just make sure you attend. They're gonna be phenomenal. Back to you, Treem.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna give the students a pop quiz. They're like, how? We're watching this. It's cool. When is your first workshop? Friday. That's right, this Friday. Okay, so yes, make sure you go. Do I have to attend all of them? No, Ms. Tidwell said 1, 2, 3. Okay, at least 3, but you have several options, so there are no excuses. Let's go on. Let's move on. Next slide. Okay, so We're going to direct your questions because you probably have them. So we're going to talk about the who, the what, the when, the where, the how. Hey, Miss Tillwell, I see you there. It's me. It's me. It's me. I have them. Next slide. Okay, so check it out. When do you come talk to your advisor? When do you talk to Miss Tidwell or myself? When you have to talk about your classes, obviously. Maybe you're having some challenges that are keeping you from going or you're falling behind. Please, 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 it's football season. But I cannot throw a Hail Mary and save you at the end. Please don't hesitate to come to me. Ms. Tidwell said it earlier. We don't know what we don't know, and we can't help you if we don't know. Maybe you're thinking about changing your program. Maybe you're like, I'm following the bilingual plan, but I'm really thinking about, ESL, or maybe I'm thinking about SPED. Talk to us, because honestly, at the stage y'all are at is do or die. It's like, if you do it, okay, you might have a couple of classes you need to catch up on, or it's like, that may not be the best decision for you. Let's talk about other options, okay? Or maybe you decide, I just want to, these kids are not my ministry. I realize it. I love them from a distance, but I can't do this up close thing. I need a different major. Okay, come talk to us about that. And we'll definitely give you every option on the table so that you can make an informed decision. Even though we're Urban Ed advisors, we care about you because this is your life at the end of the day, and we want to make sure that we support you however that looks, okay? Let's talk about maybe you have concerns, okay? Academic or personal. It's not that we just want to be all up in the tea, sipping it like, ooh, let me tell you about such and such. That's not what we do. That is not this, okay? But it does help us to know what's happening if it affects you in your academics, because we can give you some resources or connect you to resources to really try and help you get over that particular barrier. So don't be shy to share with us if you're comfortable, especially if it's altering your success in any course. We need to know so that we can help you, okay? And then let's talk about graduation. I mean, you're not there yet, but we have to look at things on your DPR, that's your degree progress report. If you've transferred classes to us from another institution, we have to talk about those things. And they do find weird ways of popping up when you're at the very end and it's like, oh, it's time to graduate. And oops, there's something that didn't quite compute. We got to talk about those. And then for anything else, because we're just awesome and we love you like that. Ms. Tidwell, any other observations here? No? Okay, she shook her head. Great. I got thumbs up, y'all. That means we can go to the next slide. So when do you reach out to Ms. Bergen, right? The Pathways Director. Well, this hasn't happened for you all yet. Keyword is yet, it's coming, okay? When we get you all into PD1, which for a lot of you, that will be next semester. That's spring 2022, January, coming quickly. You're gonna have to start taking your exams, and more information is coming to you all at a later time, not right now. But when it's time to do that, you'll wanna go ahead and reach out to her for payment, because Pathways pays for your first exam attempt. And then you also wanna get with her about scheduling. But again, put that at the back of your mind for now. Something that you all can identify with is your book vouchers. Trying to get your books, trying to get your supplies. Sometimes there may be a situation at the bookstore and you can reach out, you can tell the lady at the bookstore, there's a manager that, hey, can you please contact Ms. Bergen? And she might elaborate on that more in a minute. And then also you want to reach out to her if you're having problems, whether it's with testing, although that hasn't happened yet. Or maybe there's something that we as advisors have to kind of, escalate to her to say, hey, Ms. Bergen, we need you to be aware of this situation. Or you might feel more comfortable going directly to her with whatever it is. So just know that she's not off limits just because she's the director. She actually becomes more important to you as you get into the TEP program and you start your PD classes. Ms. Bergen, is there anything you care to address here with our pre-PD students?
Just so you know, when we do your book vouchers every semester, your money does not roll over. You get funds every semester to accommodate the number of courses that you are registered for. So if anything changes in the beginning and you register for more classes, you have to let your advisor know, number one, so they can also keep track of what courses that you're taking. And they will let me know, hey, the student is taking an additional course. So what we do is increase your book voucher. What does the voucher mean? So this is essentially like an account. We have a contract with the bookstore to pay for your course materials. Now, that means any course material that your professor submits to the bookstore for them to have as a part of their course materials. If you don't see your course materials in the bookstore, let the bookstore know. That's not something that we have control over. If your professor has course materials that are not in the bookstore, let's say he does an online option and you need to order from, say, Amazon or another option, another vendor, we cannot purchase those books. We have a sole source contract with the bookstore. So if it's not in our bookstore, if they're not providing it through the bookstore, unfortunately, that's going to be something that you would have to pay for on your own. But the good part is all the rest of your books are covered by us. So that's okay. You're also allowed to buy supplies. And that means pencils, paper, binders, crayons, markers, whatever you may need. What you're not allowed to purchase are apparel. That means any type of clothing, any t-shirts, sweatshirts, book bags, whatever the case may be. That's a no. If you need a book bag, let us know. We've got book bags for you. If you didn't get a Pathways book bag, come see me. If you have electronics that you want to purchase, that's a no. They're going to tell you no immediately. The only exception might be a calculator, depending on what course you're taking or the type of calculator it is. And if there's a problem with that particular purchase, what's probably going to happen is they're going to say, oh, you're not allowed. You can ask them to call me. And I will say, yes, that's quite fine. Let them have that. And absolutely no food or drink. And that's it. Everything else, you're good to go.
Awesome. And then also too, if you have questions about the workshops and does this count or what do I need to do, or I might need to make something up because out of all those lovely options, I didn't get to attend any one of them. You know, you definitely want to contact Ms. Bergen if you find yourself in that particular situation. So thank you so much, Ms. Denise. We shall move right along. Next slide, please. Okay, y'all. We're here to get you closer. Y'all are there. You're just inching your way along and you're like, what, graduation? Yes, we're getting you closer to it. So I have a video on the next slide. Ms. Tidwell, if you don't mind going to the next slide. So this is actually a video that we would show to students who are thinking about coming to UHD, but you're already there. But it's so amazing. And I want you to see someone who is going to have a very vital part in your becoming a teacher. Her name is Dr. Sine Brown. And I will let her speak.
No matter which community you call your home here in the great city of Houston, Texas, I guarantee that you're not too far away from a teacher who's been educated here at the University of Houston downtown within the College of Public Service. My name is Sine Punch Brown, and I'm delighted to welcome you to the Center for Professional Development of Teachers as you begin to explore your career as a future teacher. We're more than just a school. We're more than just a university. We're more than just a teacher preparation program. We're in the community. We're in your community. We have over 15 partner school districts. Whether you come from Houston Independent School District, Aldine ISD, Cy-Fair ISD, Cleveland ISD, we're in your community. And we're providing programs that prepare you to become a teacher certified in ESL, special education, as well as our bilingual programming. Our small class sizes allow you to be the best that you can be and finish UHD strong. So we invite you to come and join us and begin your journey right here in the College of Public Service so that we can call you one of our own. Feel free to pick up the phone, go on the World Wide Web, find out more about us. We're waiting for you to come down to the University of Houston downtown in the College of Public Service and begin your journey here as an educator in the great city of Houston.
So she alluded to a few things as far as the preparation program. So that is what the TEP is. And if we go to the next slide, that is what you're going to hear more of. So when you start getting emails from Ms. Tidwell and myself talking about the TEP, that is what we're talking about, the teacher education program. And so for most of you, it's like, woohoo, it's time. We're there. It's about time. And you're like, well, what is it? It's a program that houses your professional development or PD semesters. And so students typically get really, really excited about this because they know that once they reach PD status or teacher candidate status, that graduation is within reach. It's like, woohoo. And so when you're in your PDs, there are 4. You have PD1, PD2, PD3, and PD4, which is your student teaching, okay? I'm not going to give you too much information now, but I do want to share a little bit more on the next slide. So if we can go there, please. All right, so there is an application. This application is long. It is tedious. It's kind of hairy and ugly and nasty, not literally, but it's a necessary process, okay? And so Ms. Tidwell, if I could get you to read this for me, please.
Yes, absolutely. For most of you, the time to apply will be next month. For some of you, the time to apply will be after fall 2021 grades have posted. Be on the lookout for an email from your PTC, that is your Pathways to Teaching Careers advisor, that's Ms. Treem or myself, with more details. Reply to your advisor as instructed and follow all the steps as directed. A tedious but necessary process. So I'm going to reiterate what I just said. Please reply to those emails. Don't just read them and hit, okay, I'll hit respond later. No. Take 2 seconds and just respond. Just 1, 2, hit reply, received, we'll read something so we know that you got the email. And actually read the email so you are aware of the steps, because in those emails, there are deadlines and you have to complete the information necessary by that deadline. So make sure that you take time to read the email and respond, right? Back to you, Treem.
Actually, you were doing such a phenomenal job. I think I might have you to go on a little bit more. I mean, so y'all just keep it. Let me reiterate. We're gonna hit you up, most of you, right, like next month. But for some of you, you're gonna have to wait until your grades are posted. But Ms. Tidwell, I love your voice so much. You look amazing. Y'all give it to her. Can you please talk to them about the next slide? Because they need to like and subscribe.
Sure can. So Pathways does have a YouTube page. Please make sure you hit that like, right? Hit that subscription and hit that notification bell, because we upload videos during the semester that are important to you, specifically the workshops, the orientation. We had a summer orientation for our students that are already in PD that was mandatory. This is where you will receive information from your Pathways advisors that is needed for you in case you need to go back and rewatch. All orientation and workshop videos are uploaded to our Pathways to Teaching Careers YouTube page. As I said, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell and stay up to date with the latest and greatest information. If you have any questions about where you can find that YouTube page, you can just hit the link that is located in the slides provided, and it'll take you directly to that YouTube page. And feel free to leave comments as well. We like comments. Leave comments. We love comments, okay? And we respond. Back to you, Treem.
Absolutely. So now that you all have gone and liked and subscribed to our Pathways YouTube page, we are going to get ready, because you haven't heard her voice yet. She's sitting there looking just as pretty as a picture. Ms. Denise Bergen, if you don't mind, ma'am, can you please talk to us about some important details concerning Pathways?
Absolutely. So, welcome back. It's going to be an awesome year. Everything is fresh and new. We're ready to see your lovely shining faces. I'm looking forward to seeing some of you go through the application process. It's exciting times. This is a bittersweet announcement, but by all means, just know we always have your back. So as you guys know, the Pathways to Teaching Careers grant is funded by the Department of Education. It is a 5-year project. We have been fortunate enough to be in our 7th year. However, all good things come to an end. This is our last year. And what that means is at the end of this academic year, the program officially ends. Yeah. Unfortunately, our project is not the type of grant that is eligible for renewal. It is essentially supposed to be carried out within a 5-year period. And if you're saying, well, I haven't even been here for 5 years. We have been here for 5 years. Your cohorts 1, 2, and 3 have been with us throughout those years. So you guys are the last cohort coming in. And while you may not have had the opportunity to experience everything that Pathways has had to offer, please know we're always going to make sure that you're going to be all right. You're going to be taken care of. Everything is going to work out in your favor. The department is awesome. We also provide excellent resources for the department. We will also provide resources for you so that the things that you get while you're working with Pathways, you can somewhat accommodate afterward. You can't guarantee that everything that you've had for Pathways is going to be available, but I implore you to please take advantage of the resources that we have now until the end of the project. We're going to go until they literally kick us out the door. So don't think that you can't come talk to us after the program ends. We're going to be here closing up shop. So if something happens, let's say the day September 30th, when we officially end, and you're struggling, you're like, I don't know what to do, you can still call us. You can still talk to us. We will be able to help you. Absolutely take advantage of your advisors. They're here for you. They are absolutely 100% in your corner. I'm telling you, I've seen that application process. It is a lot. And one of the benefits of being a Pathway student is that you have help with it. This is not something that your classmates necessarily have. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of meeting with your advisor and talking to her about your degree plan, talking to her about the plans that you may want to have. Maybe there's some alternative things before you fully get into your program that you can do before you get in your program. Also, take advantage of the tutoring center. We support the tutoring center. We have tutors available to help our students with their coursework. You have carte blanche sometimes. I won't say all the time, but some of the time, if you're there and you're in a rush and you say, hey, I'm a Pathway student, and someone see me, you might actually get to skip the line. Don't tell them I said that. But sometimes you do. And also, when you're available to schedule your exams, take that opportunity, because after the program ends, we cannot pay for your exams. We're officially done. So the moment you're ready to go, get it in there. Use your book vouchers. Use your book vouchers to buy your materials and supplies. Do everything that you can to take full advantage of this opportunity, because you have to understand most of your classmates do not have this ability to be a part of this program. So I absolutely, I'm literally pleading with you guys, take advantage of the resources that are currently available to you, because as certain things happen, like I said, good things do come to an end. You may look up and realize you don't have that opportunity anymore. So If you have any questions about that, if you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. But absolutely, like I said, be a pathway student until the wheels fall off.
And so now we're going to come to the close of our orientation. We want to thank you. We appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to sit through the orientation. We know you have questions. You know, as we stated earlier, please feel free to reach out to us. Take 2 seconds, take your phone out, take a screenshot so you have this information. Thank you, Tareem. I see you, okay? Reach out to us. You can click the links. It'll pop up our emails directly. We appreciate you guys as students, and we look forward to seeing all the great things that you are going to do this year. And more so, we look forward to seeing you in the local classroom. Tareem and I both have kids in the classrooms, so we're watching you, all right? We're watching you. We got our eyeballs on you, okay? We see you, and we can't wait to see you do great things. Denise, do you have anything you want to say before we close out?
I just want you guys to have a wonderful semester. I want you guys to do well. I want to see these awesome GPAs that I've been seeing. I want to see those students that are ready to apply to the TP program, getting your applications in. I want you asking questions. I want you to be an engaged student. I want you to be that student that our professors constantly talk about. They're always raving about pathway students. I want you to be those students. I want you to take advantage of the opportunities that you currently have and always reach out to us. Please know we always have your back. We are a family.
And then the last slide is going to talk about the orientation survey. This is how we know that you've watched the video. Go ahead and hit that link, take the quiz. You're going to do fine. It's not graded, but we do watch to see so that you get credit for completing orientation. Go ahead, Denise.
It's not graded. However, you do know that orientation is mandatory. So if you don't do the survey, then I have no idea that you've done you've watched the orientation video. So therefore, I'm just going to say, you didn't do it. That's one less thing that you're not fulfilling as a pathway student, and that is not pathways like. So absolutely. And what it does, it's not something that we do just to be nitpicky. We keep our role this way as we're doing things virtually. And also it reiterates key points that we discussed in this presentation. So always review it, do the survey. Otherwise, I'm going to ask you at the end of the semester, you know you're missing your orientation, right? We didn't have it in person, so you have to go back and go look at the YouTube video, right? Get it done. Plus, always know the reason that we do this every semester is because things change all the time. And you're not always going to get an official notification. Sometimes you just don't know and you just have to happen up on it and read about it. And by then it might be too late. So absolutely. You do understand that when I say orientation is mandatory, that means it's mandatory. I mean, do it, do it, do it. Otherwise, your book voucher might decrease a little bit. Get it done.
Well, thank you all. We are coming to a close. We're going to head on out. We have a little bit of music for you in case you want to, jam with us. Let us know. Enjoy your day.
In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about pre-rolls. Dark hair, she look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't murder my